Alright. Where's Cross? Gonna let him get nice and close. Stop hiding. It's like he knows. That didn't work. Okay, I gotta say I'm a little surprised. Maybe, maybe instead of the X-ray, I need, the flamethrower? Maybe that's it? Whatever. This thing is not loaded. Okay, so, that Jotun has piqued my curiosity. Because behind him, there's some kind of thingamajig. You can kind of see it going. Is that what's suppressing? Is that what's generating the storm, I wonder? I honestly don't know. Time like the present to find out, though. Let me just get the drop on him. 1, 2, 3. Change weapon. Wait, where did that... There's another robot. Okay, well the robot's going down there. Did I hear the crust just now? Okay. Maybe I can check this thing out without killing the Jotun. Wait a minute. There's more than just him, and it looks like it's a sort of a device that I have to put stuff in. But I don't know what stuff. Not so funny when it's you, when it's someone else doing that. When it's you that's getting hit. Really had to think of these lines before I. Well. That didn't go too badly. I'm guessing those are neophytes, but there is a possibility that they aren't, that there's something else I haven't encountered yet. I'm thinking back to Pretoria. And there I encountered some commandos. Okay, so there's a witch and a neophyte, and oh, it's you. I need to compose a sort of a supply list for what I need to, I guess, patch this thing up. Is this what I'm supposed to use to stop the storm? I don't know. Basically snipe these people, can I? So, we have a witch and a frat boy. Him first. I hate it when that happens. Okay, what do we need here? A storm containment device that requires oh, this is a storm containment device. And it requires laic essence. That's something of a relief. I have some. Transuranic superalloy. And a heart of corruption. Well, I cannot possibly believe how easy this is. You heard me. I happen to either have all those things, or I can get all those things. So suppressing the storm should be a simple matter. I just need to go back to the office and find some laic essence, some transuranic superalloy, and Heart of Corruption. I also have to remember that list. I wonder which is going to be harder. Okay, well, let's see. 1 laic essence. 1 Heart of Corruption. I'm trying to suppress the storm here. 1 transuranic superalloy. Oh, there's one of those twisters. Alright, let's see. Let's see about the rest of this place. I said to find a way into the ice wall. I'm not exactly sure what ice wall that is, but I suppose before I do that, I ought to have a look around here. Okay, it's just another of these lockers. There's never anything good in here. Well, I believe it was Meatloaf who once said that there ain't no Coupe de Ville hiding at the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. That's a jacuzzi. And somehow it's still warm, despite being, despite everywhere else being cold. Like a pretty sheer drop. I think it's just somewhere to get the lay of the land. You know, this might not be one of those scenes that's quote-unquote supposed to be outdoors, but is indoors because we're in a giant cave, or should I say a dry lithium mine, but it's kind of close. So the way behind the ice wall, let me see, I'm not 100% sure where the ice wall is, but I have a guess. Now the ice wall, if I had a flamethrower, I'd be able to, that big chunk of ice, I guess. Ah! So, now I get to see what this area is really like. It looks as though the storm is still there. I just pushed it back. And there's that little icon thing. Tells me to... I was not expecting that door to be open. Night vision. Ooh, I need this. Yeah, you never really know when you need leather. Or test tubes. I need test tubes. Lots of test tubes. Oh, this is somebody's... I was gonna say this is somebody's room, but I guess I can't say that. Oh, there it is. Okay. I saw these things have I try to do the right thing. What do I get for it? Anyway, let me see. This is somebody's room. This is somebody's shower. And somebody's John. Those are the monsters went to town here. What is that? Oh my goodness. Dr. Stuart Wakeman. And wouldn't you know it? Okay, so, take some of this again. I can't get in? Ah, jeez, it was never going to be that easy, was it? But that ominous red glow, that I'm almost positive is a thermocell. How exactly would I get in here? Let me see if there's any... What can I see through the windows? Are there, like, vents I can climb through? I see one, but I can't... But it's not the kind that you can go through. Nope. Thought I could break it in. Wait a second. Whose room was this again? Dr. Perry Butler and Dr. Alexander... Oh, Lord. Who would name a guy that? Dr. Jolie and Dr. Judith Anderson. Ow. Well, I'm glad it doesn't do anything else. It is officially... Those things are officially less dangerous than the ones in the reactors. Now, those blew you up real good, you know? Is there anything I missed in here? Yeah, I'd hate to think that there's an email terminal or something that I didn't... Ooh, there's Dr. Stern and some guy named Dr. Edward Krauss. There's a peccary in here, I think. Do I not have my screwdriver? And there isn't one in here. Oh. Yeah, there's the LAAC. I don't know why I think some were there. Okay, well, let me see. Which way does this door open? In. Okay. See if I can kick it in. Oh, come on. Did I just trap myself in there? Well, I can't be too careful. Oh, and it's a titanium carbuncle, too. Alright, well... Got some email to read. Wait a minute. Strike that. I heard that. Anyway. Sorry, did you say there's also a B? I thought we just had one of those. Yes, for sure there are 3. I've attached a picture of C. Look at the morphology of the tentacles. They're completely different from A and B. Related, but certainly not identical. 3? Abe, are you reading the field reports or not? I'm reading them. I'm just sure someone has made a mistake. No mistake. The TR teams have solid data. They're still trying to track its movements, but the 0091 variants all display the same basic physiology and essential traits. There's some variation, of course, but at any rate you're safe from C. Just don't go to Leaf. Hilarious. Why on earth would I ever want to go to the Bahamas? Oh, and there's Kraus. Derek, I've been using some of my spare time to review samples of ISO 255's fur. I know you requested I only update you with significant developments on this entity, but I have arrived at some very interesting conclusions which I am certain will interest you. Alright, but please, just summarize and send them to me. The ISO 102 issue is rather dominating my attention at the moment. Very well, Derek. I heard from Dr. Kale that Dr. Tang was having trouble taking pictures of the creature. The issue is image quality. On a hunch, I analyzed some of its hair using optical laser scattering and noted some very unusual patterns. The hair itself has microfacets, causing it to reflect certain visual wavelengths at obtuse angles. Do you understand what this means? Abe, if you're trying to tell me that you have discovered Bigfoot is actually slightly blurry, I am very busy. Janet, have you seen the film Lawnmower Man? Abe, I haven't seen a lawn in 3 months. It's incredible. They upload a human to a computer and it spreads across the entire world. Have you been talking to Wakeman again? Stewart refuses to discuss his research with me, Janet. You know that. But do you remember Tim BL's software? It would be perfect for this. I told you, Abe, this is a secret facility. The last thing we want is some ghost in the machine trapped in our network. But it wouldn't be trapped. Something like this would be able to escape as easily as me walking through an open door. It would only take a slight adjustment of the setup in my office, and we could upload such software. If we ever had it, of course. This idea is worth your shrink ray, Abe. It's all purely theoretical, Janet. There's another entry on Dr. Abe Stern. Smuse or smoice, I'm not sure what the language is. I was talking to Dr. Stewart the other day, and I swear, sometimes I have no idea what he's saying. I mean, who uses the word smuse without telling anybody how to pronounce it? He's Scottish, they talk like that. And have you seen a smuse? You just didn't know it. Oh, and you've seen a smuse, you just didn't know it. Yeah, I've seen vole trails like that in Michigan, little tunnels through the undergrowth. But now I work in an underground facility, and I've barely seen a tree in months. Our vent system is smoosey, I guess? If I'm creeping around in it, maybe. And Fermat's. Did you see Andrew finally proved Fermat's last theorem? God, it's just what we need. He'll be insufferable now. You know, you're never gonna believe this. But Fermat's last theorem was proved... What is that? I think that's a Frosty Exor or something. Whatever. Anyway, Fermat's last theorem... I'm gonna go back to the office because I've got this radiation stuff and it's eating a hole in my iodine stores. So, while I'm en route, we're going to talk about Fermat's last theorem, which I forget exactly what it is, but it was this theory by I forget Fermat's first name, but it was a mathematical theory of his, and everybody thought it was impossible to prove, or maybe it was just very, very, very difficult to prove. It was proved in 1995. Either the previous year, or maybe months before that, there was a Star Trek Next Generation episode that aired that said that they never proved Fermat's last theorem. Even in, like, hundreds of years in the future, they never proved it. Only for them to prove it in 1995. Well, the year, in case, for those of you who have been keeping track, is 1993, soon to be 1994. Again, if you've been keeping track.